Hello everyone, this is Mohan. We've been building some code, and I built it with my teammates. So we built it together. My teammates are Kandavel and Kanishk. So I'll be giving the demo of what it is. And so Teleport is a productivity tool. It's majorly a file sharing client. To put it into a single line, it's a Google Meet for files, but with the features of CLI and AirDrop in every device. What if you can AirDrop a file from your laptop to an Android phone? From something that's not Apple. So that's what it is. So what if you can AirDrop some file into some guy who's using a CLI? Pretty cool for developers. Developers love CLI. So that's what Teleport tries to solve. So it runs on WebRTC. So basically, that's what file transfer cost. So as a file transfer client, it doesn't have a server that it runs the files or something. Everything is kind of like torrents. Basically, it goes directly from your computer to computer. So I could say that you can send files even 100 GB or something from this computer to the other computer. The 100 GB is chunked into pieces and then streamed to like other users. At the same time, when the amount of users increase, what happens is everyone tend to help each other to deliver the file. So in a typical central server, you can only achieve a certain bandwidth. But with this, the cool part is, let's just say you're a lab assistant or something, and you want to just share 500 MB virtual machine to 50 students. What happens is when everyone download it, everyone contributes to everyone else. So 50 people are helping each other to download it. Necessarily, they would get insane bandwidth, probably 30, 40 Mbps, because everyone is contributing 2 or 3 Mbps there. So those are the cool features that Teleport provides. So there's no server. Everything is free. Everything is anonymous. You don't need to sign in, sign up. You just share using single click, and receiving is using a single click in the CLI or the browser. Let's get to the demo. So yeah, let's get right to the demo. So this is the home page. So just to get started, you could probably create a portal and drop a file, or you could if you like Easter eggs, you could just click on the logo and choose the file you want to send. Let's just say I want to send this video with 23 MB video. It automatically creates, and the minute I start sharing something, I'll get a notification on my phone saying this PC has created a portal in your local network. Click to join. Right. So this comes in Google Chrome, and if I do click this, and I just join it in my phone. And I can just accept this in my phone and I'll just receive the whole file. Pretty cool. Yeah, cool. So all of these things are cool. So you can transfer something in your computer and receive it in your phone. What if you can do the same thing in the CLI? So what if you're in the CLI and your colleague is near you and he's trying to share something in your company or something, and all you have to do is type teleport receive, and automatically discovers that Mohan's PC is sharing something. All that you saw on the website is also possible in the CLI. You click this, and immediately you'll be seeing that Mohan's CLI is entered here, and I've got the file in the CLI as well. So the CLI has phonegrid.mp4. So here it is. So the CLI and the browser are two different things. The CLI can do all the peer-to-peer connections that I've talked about, and the browser can connect to the CLI, and the CLI can connect to this browser. It works both ways. So let's just say you're on your PC and you want to send some clipboard data to your phone. You want to you found something online and you want to send something to your phone, right? All you have to do is type teleport send -c, and automatically it takes your clipboard content. This is a clipboard I have right now, and you can automatically join the portal, and instantly you'll get the clipboard content in your phone. So right now that will be my clipboard content. Great. Awesome. So the CLI can send files, the website can receive files. The CLI can send clipboard data, the website can receive clipboard data. Works vice versa. So how this whole thing works is we built one hybrid library called teleport.js, and it's the whole networking library that enables peer-to-peer communications. And depending on the environment, we use the right packages, and we just ship it with the front end. So it's basically a model view controller setup, but in this case you don't have a model. You just have a cool controller. It's a hybrid JavaScript package that works both in the CLI and in the browser, pure JavaScript, and your front end, either the CLI or the browser. So that works pretty cool. So in an ideal scenario, what in offices people would be doing something like teleport send, and they'll be doing teleport receive, and they'll be just using the CLI. And but for the non-technical people, they can still use a website. And let's just say you're going to receive it in your phone. You don't have the CLI there. You can use a website. Pretty cool. So those are the interoperability that Teleport provides in the first place for developers to increase their productivity and for users. So there are a lot of Easter eggs in the website. So for example, if you want to just share clipboard data, right, you can right click on the logo and it automatically starts the sharing clipboard data. You don't have to create portal, then click this read from clipboard. So everything can be done in a click. That's the whole crux of Teleport. And so you'll be able to receive this. So one single feature that people asked us was even if let's just say you're an organization and you want to share something confidential and you don't want it to be listed in the nearby portals. So how do we achieve that? So for that we have a concept called nearby, private rooms. This is sort of like a premium feature. So once you click portal, create portal. So you'll be in a private portal. From this point on, what happens is you can so you can no longer discover this room in the CLI or the browser. So if I type teleports receive, it would say nothing found because it's a private portal. You can't find it. You can only join it through the link. So let's just say you want to join it. I open Chrome here and I click enter, and so it asks me please log in to move on. So because it's a private room and we need to make sure you don't just spoof the usernames, right? So you can probably log in with your company email or something. And for now, I'm going to sign into my educational account, and I click next, and that's it. It logs in. You automatically get a prompt. Do you want to allow this person? Mohan Sundar M, and this is his email address. You want to allow him, and you can click yes or no. And if you click yes, everything works as per designed. Pretty cool. Then, so to also make sure we have one important feature that we didn't discover it yet. So if you notice it, every single portal you create ends up having the same link. You'll end up having the same link again and again. So let's just say I create another portal, it creates the same link because there's a concept of reusing the same link. So what if you can connect with one person once? If he's not in your local network, you can just connect with him once, and from that point onwards, you just have to tell him, and I've teleported the files. Reuse. It's my same link, but you don't have to remember the links anymore because the local storage does. So it's a similar idea. You create a portal, and you share the link, and let's just say the user is in joins, and so you can drag and drop something or whatever, but not the point. So from the next point onwards, right? From the next time onwards, I want to share something to that person. All I have to do is create portal and just tell him and add the file I want to send. And all I have to tell him is that I've created a portal. Just come and join. All I have to do is click and it'll get auto prompted. They can just type Mohan or whatever, and just click join portal. Then instantly join. You don't have to share the meeting links anymore because it's reused. And this works because we don't even have a database to make sure the meeting links aren't allocated to anyone else because the random space is quite high. It's 26 power 9. So nothing could happen even if so that's pretty cool because you can connect with one person once, and from that point on, even though they're not in the same local network, you can just receive it by using the nicknames Mohan's PC or whatever. That's awesome. Great. So those are the features of teleport, and a lot of configurability that you can do. So if you don't like the file prompts that appear every single time, you can just disable it. If you want auto clipboard copy, this is pretty cool. So if you click this and save changes, every time I share my clipboard, it's automatically updated in this device's clipboard. You don't have to click the clipboard icon. So you can send and receive anything in a single click and for free, no strings attached. You can send something like a 40 GB file or 50 GB file, and it just works. Awesome.